on.
I don't want them to happen at all, but it's not in my control, So at the end of the day, I just think it's sad. I want to give a moment of silence, please, for him, and we'll proceed forward after that. You understand? So give me a moment of silence, please.
Welcome, Orza, and that may well be the dumbest thing that I have ever done on the show. It's in the running for it anyhow. Looks like I'll be going back and cutting the first 17 minutes off of this here, bitch. Anyhow. Oh, boy. Come on now, guy. Come on. Please. Put that in full screen. Any moment now, perhaps.
And hopefully you take that time to recollect and think about what's going on in this country for real, man.
So far, no.
They want to lay on this. Why was the FBI not in full support, right, of an investigation when it came to Tommy Sotomayor, a cult leader on here? These are all people who are connected. Tommy Sotomayor worked for IBM. If you trace the corporate ladder, it trickles back. Charlie Fiorina was the CEO of HP. These people are making connections through corporate America. I'm telling you the truth. Again, these companies are not making their money off selling product. They make their money off of illegal activity underground, mostly involving trafficking, all kinds of trafficking. There's somebody who wanted an interest covered up that obviously Charlie Kirk knew about and was speaking about. It's always to silence the truth. You should look at what his recent podcast, anything he was talking on, and I'm going to try to do some research when I have time and see if I can find it, because whatever he talked about recently, I bet you that's what set this off and triggered this. Okay? They didn't protect him. They never have real protection for him. It's just all staged. Like I said, that system eats its own. And then Trump issues his fake statement. How do we know Trump is not the one who called for it to happen? And why is it out of question to ask these questions when this is exactly what every movie depicts and what I've seen the government do a million times? This is how they work. They didn't issue any statement that showed any real concern. They just issue a fake statement and keep it moving and dismiss it. They don't even care. You understand? Meanwhile, look at what just happened to this dude, and everybody he knows has to go through this now and deal with this. Like I said, the dude was pretty educated. He knew what he was talking about, if you ask me. I think that he called a lot of people out. He went and spoke at these college campuses. I'm not afraid. I'll still go speak at all your college campuses.
Oh, that would go excessively well. Please say hi to Halfwit. And right behind him arrives Dutchie.
I already been targeted. I ain't afraid of none of that. You understand? That's why we wear a bulletproof vest every day and 18 gauge steel armor. See, I was way ahead of my time. I knew what time it was. I know what time we're in. I know what it is. It's been on. So, like I said, you just got to understand, I could have attended these events. I could have been there. Had the FBI helped me and looked into my situation, you would have been to follow down the trickle down of this, all this stuff going on. And the FBI, I'm going to go as far as to say you're corrupt, because if the FBI wasn't corrupt, why would they not? They don't do real investigations. They just say we're investigating, but they don't investigate. All they do is target who they want. Everything they do is corrupt and in their own interest. See what I'm saying? How do you know they're not in on it? These are the questions that need to be asked instead of just assuming what they want to tell you. The real question is, who are the real bad guys? That's the truth. You understand? Because, I mean, yes, the system needs to be stood up to, but I don't agree with anything that's not the right way. You need to stand up to the system the right way. You understand? You don't want to be like these people. You don't ever cross that line. That's Batman's #1 rule, correct? That's my rule. Because
please say hello to Logie Berra here just now.
I am Batman. You never break that rule. So, like I said, it is what it is. I think that the dude had a lot of political views, and the fact that we are at a point in this country where people feel they can't talk about their political views is just crazy, man. And that's people who have an agenda to bring it to another level. And I'm going to say, you can say what you want and act like he was on Trump's side or anything, or a part of that party, or a political candidate, anything like that. But Trump is the one.
Okay.
He ain't done nothing for us. They all serve their own interests. That's all they do. It's the same thing over and over again. It's a waste of time to even care about or worry about. Let them do what they do, You know what I mean? What we need to do, though, is save lives and protect people. And I'm just saying, had they looked into my situation when I talked to them the first time, I've talked to them. They did nothing for me. They didn't care about the fact of what Tommy Sotomayor is. They actually launched fake investigations and did nothing. And then the departments who were corrupt in Arizona made a joke out of it and said, Oh, there's no blah, blah, blah here. Right. Y'all are all in on it and y'all all corrupt. These things aren't a surprise. Charlie Kirk should have been aware of the environment he was in and the situation he was in. These people view you as what it is. They don't care about you. They don't. They care about their agenda and nothing else. The people running this country, it's very clear.
I have not. I'm going to do that after the show. I have a question. How would you recommend smoking it? I don't have any marijuana to lace the joint, or that's exactly what I would do. And welcome, Sticky TT6, to this extremely flawed show. It's a shame. I am going to have to cut the first 17 minutes of this off because it was garbage.
What their issue is. I don't got to say it. You understand? Anybody who.
Everybody, it is our goddess. It is Elle Frost. I'll ask you the same question. How do you enjoy your moon rocks? I understand there are many different ways to do it.
Who's normal and thinks properly is not this set on a means to an end or on their goal. Or
That's exactly what I thought. Doggone it, I'm going to have to go out and get some bud now. Shoot.
Their agenda. Come on, bro. These people aren't our mind control and MK Ultra. There's a much darker element going on in your government than what you all want to look at. And I'm the only one who can point it out because I'm the only one with a genius mind to understand it. And I can show it to you how it works. I can demonstrate every part and let you know this is how what's really going on behind the scenes. Like I said, why didn't they actually help me? I don't know. I had to do what I had to do the right way and stand up for myself. So like I said, I mean, I got Tommy Sotomayor, a cult leader that they'll entertain.
Hey, hello there, someone we haven't seen here in quite some time. It's Black Label Mark. Warmly welcome, please.
In the media because he sold his soul. Why? I'm way better looking, way bigger, way stronger. I'm a real man. I've made all the money. That dude was looking at me while I was rich. Y'all support broke Masons. What is that? Y'all people on your media news stations are all a joke. They all poor.
No, I haven't.
This is what I'm saying. When I succeeded, nobody offered me a TV show. Don't tell me about, oh, this is the thing. Y'all headlines always show your side. Like, oh, is it going to be portrayed as...
Mark's birthday is on Friday. Would you enjoy a birthday show, Mark? Be happy to do one for you.
It's a tragedy now because y'all don't look like it's tragic. It's a tragedy. Why? Because what?
Kind of went into the birthday party business totally by accident, but I just enjoyed doing it a whole bunch.
What Eminem said, because it happened in Middle America. Middle America. Now it's a tragedy. Now it's so sad to see an upper class city having this happening. But you blame it on me because I rap this way. See, there's people like me, they want to use as a scapegoat. But when these things happen to them, all of a sudden it becomes an issue. But all they do is scapegoat and use it in its fake outrage so they can use him as a tool and an accessory, basically, as something, a stepping stone to build the evil movement upon. You see what I'm saying? They don't care about no one. They just care about their vested interests. Trump don't care about no one. This country has made a bunch of people that care about spiritual principalities like they told us in the Bible we would. And I stand up to the devil. The devil is the master manipulator. The devil is the one who uses these people as a vessel, just like God uses.
Describe hash hole for me, please.
Uses me as a vessel and inhabits me. God dwells within me. I'm the opposite of all evil. So, like I said, I'm here to stop this stuff. Had y'all had me at these events, this is my...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a birthday party for Black Label Mark this Friday. What time works best for you, sir? And by golly, we're going to bust that one right out. Welcome to Easy 1119. Yeah, politics completely aside, what happened today was an absolute tragedy. I think he may have left 2 children behind and a wife, and he's 31 years old. And it's just... reprehensible does not begin to describe it. If you feel that you are so right, that you feel it necessary to kill somebody to prove your big point, you should be in a mental hospital.
My whole point of why I'm so adamant and why I have such like a passion and urgency, because had y'all had me at that event, I probably could have stopped it. If I couldn't have stopped it, I at least could have followed and figured out who did it, and I would have been able to catch him.
You would have ran like every fucking buddy else, just instinct.
I'm just telling you the truth. I can catch these criminals. I can. These agencies can't, because guess what? They don't care and they don't have the tools. They don't know how the knowledge. They don't know how to do it. But Batman can.
Yeah, he was extremely, extremely quick on his feet. But again, I'm not focusing on the politics at all. I'm focusing on the wife and the 2 children that were left behind because somebody thought their ideals were so superior that somebody had to die in order to establish them. That's not really moral or anything.
So they have no choice but to license me.
All politics aside, that's not moral.
Like I told you, it seems like
it's insane.
Every move that Trump makes licenses me more and gives me a bunch of work on my office desk that I have to do later in the future. He's licensing and put me in a position where I'm going to have nonstop work. I'm not grateful for.
Oh, damn, sis. That sounds like the M80 of marijuana products.
And I'm not thankful because look at how he's doing it. I think that all these folks are responsible personally. I think it's pretty obvious too. You know, so that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Please welcome Crazy Horse to the show. And all we're saying is give peace a chance.
I think so. I'll be back in a minute, man. We got to get some videos. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. That could be it. Is that it? Could it be it? Let me put it in solo. And that is going to be it for this one. I'm half tempted to go back and run the whole fucking thing again. I've had smoother shows so far. Believe me when I tell you that. So, yeah, what the fuck? What in the actual hell? Let's go ahead and watch this one again while we're waiting for him to go live again. Now is when you can be an associate producer. Keep an eye out. I certainly will. And I was relieved yet disappointed.
Yo.
I was.
I'm right back. What's up, people? So
maybe I can get more pissed this time around. And keep an eye out. If he goes live, we're right on top of it. 8 minutes after the hour.
I just got word of all this. I just found out looking online, looking at YouTube. I'm gonna break it all down for y'all real quick in a summary. You're just gonna have to bear with me in a minute here for a second.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back. But man, this stuff is obvious at this point, bro. That's how I feel. I was explaining it to Christina, but you gotta understand how political America works, man. You know, like I said, they all said what they said. They issued they fake statements and you know, fake this and that, and they
always remember the crackhead behind the dumpster, everyone.
They issue fake concern. This is how these folks move. They don't really care.
Oh, geez. So how do I obtain one of these things?
If they care, man, you could tell when somebody's talking. If they care, if they coming from a real place or not. Come on, man. You know what I mean? It's just common sense. But this is the way they system work. They sold to the devil.
When you lose your humanity, all things are possible, Doozy.
And I keep trying to explain to y'all, they have to make sacrifices to climb up the corporate ladder. So I believe personally that it's all an inside job. I think dude was pretty...
Be looking forward to that, Mark. I'm a few minutes behind, am I? Well, not bad, about a minute.
Smart and pretty educated. I didn't realize it was the guy who's on these ads and stuff. And he had an outlet. He had marketing and promotion behind him. I think somebody got upset because he was saying political views. That's the way these folks want to do it in this country.
Oh, I'm going to look at that after the show. That's for certain. After the way this thing started, I need to pay attention. I was talking. I wasn't sharing jack shit for the first 17 minutes. This one will either be deleted or more likely we'll just cut the first 17 minutes off, because what the hell, if I didn't make a mistake, at least one mistake a show, it wouldn't be negative 43 TV.
They want to play these games, you know, while they're hiding and do things that are cowardly, and that's my whole thing. Like, I don't respect it. Nobody does. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? Give me a minute.
Oh, he loves his silence oh so very much. Again, he didn't really go off on the situation, I'll say, very much at all. I kept waiting for him to talk shit about the victim, but he didn't, at least not so much. So when he comes back again, and I'm hoping that he does, remember, everybody here, you're an associate producer right now. Help me keep an eye out on this here dork, nerd, whatever you want to call him. Those were polite terms. They absolutely were. And good evening to Populist Uprising. He's here right now, negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone, and I am, generally speaking, wasting time until the next time that Tyree goes live, which should be, I would think, imminent. He seems to be on something of a roll. Let me see what I can find here. Oh, boy. Okay, nothing is scheduled as of now. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go back here just a little bit, not too far, but we're going to go back. And we are going to find something to watch while we're waiting on him. I was going to start his most popular video, but it's 3.5 hours, and it's just something I don't really feel like getting into. Oh, let me see. All of these will have been previously covered, I am sure, but apparently I have not seen them. There are no, here, I'll show you. Up goes the curtain. There we are. No red lines. I haven't seen any of these, which are really good ones to go for here. While we are waiting, at least I am waiting for him to tee up another one so he can drive that stupidity down the fairway. The fairway, of course, being a rat-infested alley in this case. But you know what I mean? I've seen a little bit of this one, but I am going to go ahead and I am going to run this one right here. Can you see it? Can you see it, kids? It's Batman is the king of all kings. Ha ha ha.
Keep going.
Oh my fucking
That's how it
God.
works. That's how life works.
We'll just pick it up where it is because I'm pretty sure he's going to be back pretty quickly. And Populist, it was basically clickbait. And I was rather relieved. I really was.
Either get back on the horse.
I had my things installed and I was ready to go, baby.
Or you ain't not that simple. This one gets back on the horse no matter what. And keep on bucking, boy.
Oh yeah, if you're anywhere near a Big B Coffee, they are giving away free coffee today. Whatever you want, whatever size, whatever kind of drink you want, they're giving them away for free. Some mental health association gave the company a huge amount of money so that they could buy everybody coffee because they work with this charity. And apparently they had an excellent year of the whole thing. And that was their way of saying thanks. And they're open until 8 p.m. wherever you are. Not a sponsor.
That's right. I've got my burrito microwaved. I figure if I carry a burrito with me here, it'll give me a pass.
Again, I'm not, if and when it comes up, I'm not going to look at it from a political aspect of any sort whatsoever.
I should just carry burritos with me everywhere I go. And my burrito. But I have a burrito.
Okay, the burrito.
Currency down here, boy.
I've heard about the burrito.
Like ramen in jail. What do you mean? But I have burritos. Burrito. I have plenty burrito.
Oh, damn.
Burrito guy. Burrito man. That's what Penguin is. You the burrito man. That's awesome. But I have plenty burritos.
Ah, yes.
Burrito. Burrito.
Burrito.
I can sing those songs too. They need to make me a icon down here. Say burrito, burrito.
Burrito.
Burrito. Think I know.
Anybody ever see the Wild Wonderful Whites of West Virginia? I can hear I forget her name. Y'all got any mozzarella cheese sticks? And they were at what, like a Taco Bell or some shit?
Encarnacion. That's right. Burrito. When the Woffords fail epically.
I'll be honest, I would hang with Mamie. I absolutely would.
Oh, it makes me laugh to hee because the Woffords failed
Oh,
again,
yeah,
as
absolutely.
usual.
You have been on such fire with the shorts lately. It's been so entertaining. Your taste is great.
Right on top. That's right. I'm gonna have to walk through the grass because it's all up in the way.
There we go. Shekels McJewerson gets me straight. Listeners will like this. Sue Bob. Yeah, that's her name. Sue Bob White. A trip she was.
I wonder what they think when they just see Batman like behind them. Like this guy, if he turns around, he's gonna
You're not all that far from the Whitakers then either, are you?
see me. I wonder what his reaction will be. He's got a mask on and everything. Hope he's not sick. I have a burrito.
I haven't heard this. I haven't seen it. I haven't nothing
No,
this.
it's everywhere.
We put this
You
in
ever
full
forget it?
screen. There we go.
Ever.
Isn't that better?
Everywhere.
Not good news from the Whitaker family. Did one of them die? I must say that I love the people that live around them because the people that live around them are so protective of them. Nothing's going to happen to them from an outside force as long as their neighbors are around.
So, like I said, we're going to keep on winning. And it's just that simple. We're going to keep on winning. That's all. You got to keep on keeping on. You know,
No kidding, Deez.
I mean, I told you I'm being forged. You just got divine confirmation of that as well. Why does it keep looking like there's a message?
You know, sis,
But then I scroll.
from anything I've ever seen, I would say, yeah, that's good.
Okay. I love you, honey. Sorry. I hope you feel better. Genuinely. Do my shows? You can let me know. Do my shows help you? Like, are they helping a little bit? How you're feeling? I hope. Try to do the best I can for you, honey. I love you. But yeah, I got this burrito heated and warmed up.
How'd you warm it
Find
up?
somewhere to sit and eat it in a minute, but got to cool down a little bit. And it's hot as hell out here. It is hot as hell. Hot as hell, boy. But yeah, like I said, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, people can say what they want, but I built a successful business like I always do. People been having this weird energy with me my whole life. I never understood it. I never did. Like, I guess it's just, I'm powerful, man. I got an essence about me. Even when, like, I played baseball, like in Florida, when we go out to the Ken Griffey Jr. camp in Florida and stuff like that, we'd stay at these resort hotels, real nice and everything. All the amenities, everything. When you're young, you don't really appreciate it, as much. I did to an extent, but I think that was a different time. It was for something like that. Was it the Ken Griffey Jr. camp? I think it was, but I was in high school already. And I was always driving my truck around. That's all I wanted to do was drive my truck and listen to my own stuff.
Yeah, Deezy, I do. I absolutely love that. There's an old song out there, "Love Thy Neighbor as You Would Love Yourself," something like that.
And I was the basketball star, but I remember my dad took me to this baseball thing or something.
It's a Louvin Brothers song, "Love Thy Neighbor."
I think it was the same thing, probably Ken Griffey Jr. camp, something like that. And like,
yeah, he's now a photographer, specializing in concerts. Did you know that? Randy Johnson does the same thing.
I don't know, it was like a whole thing. But like, guys were doing the same thing when I was in that camp, like just saying stuff that didn't really make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And it was connected to the fact that, I don't know, I guess I'm good looking and I know how to talk to people. Just put it like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, the way I figure it, I've always shined. Another dude told me, he was like,
Oh, I remember the day the Reds got Ken Griffey Jr. from Seattle for basically pokey Reese and a bunch of throw-ins. I was seeing the World Series rings now. And then he started getting hurt immediately because Ken Griffey Jr. never really worked out. Lou Piniella was on his ass about it for years. One of these days, it's going to catch up to you. Jr. would just smile. And then he got to Cincinnati, and it caught up to him.
yeah, but look what he did. Like, knows exactly what he's doing. Like, yeah,
Ken Griffey Jr. was the Willie Mays of his time.
like, always know what I'm doing, bro. In every aspect and regard, I'm who invented this. Just like I invented this hustle on here. I invented the game, baby. The game is mine.
Oh, absolutely. He's an elite player. He's truly one of the 10 greatest players to ever play the game, I think so. And yeah, that swing, that one-handed follow through, yeah, that was pretty.
Real talk. Like, it's the one thing I like that guy did say. But I'm not going to repeat it. It's all good, but
Yeah, I got used to players leaving way back when, right about the time that Pete Rose left in free agency and went to Philadelphia. It's like, wow, this is the way it's going to be. It took a while to get used to it, but yeah, it always pangs the heart a little bit when a favorite leaves.
you know, that's the point. Well, kind of. I mean, what he said is true. He said, I control the coin, man. You know who I'm talking about, right? Mr. Crazy himself in prison.
Baseball. I was born a Reds fan. I was a teenager during the great Red Machine years. A Reds fan just absolutely through and through. And my second favorite team would probably be the Detroit Tigers because my mom was basically from Detroit. She was born in Louisa, Kentucky, but she was from Detroit. That's where she grew up. One of them their deals.
I control the coin, man. He's a crazy guy. He was interesting, but
No, they don't. And that there's just fans just can't bond with players anymore like that because, yeah, they can say, well, they're being mercenary. It's like, hey, get the money while you can get the money. If they're going to pay it, go, go, go. Let me see here. Rose was a fucking monster. I've always remembered what my mom, who was a serious baseball fan, used to say about Pete Rose. Like, I love him on the field, but I think he's one obnoxious son of a bitch.
when he said that, I control the coin, it's pretty interesting to say. You know, I think he's a lot of hot air personally, but my point is when he says that, it applies to what I'm doing here and it applies to me because I do control the coin on here.
I love Tiger Stadium more than anything in the world. My dad took me to a game there in 1971, right before the All-Star game, right before Reggie Jackson hit one off the light tower in right field. That 71 All-Star game, that might be my favorite baseball game of all time. I'll watch that game 3 or 4 times a year. And that 71 All-Star game had more Hall of Famers in it than any other All-Star game.
I control it all. I could say that. I control the coin, man. The game is mine. Like, that's the thing. Like, you have to, what people don't understand, in this type of dichotomy, you got to take what you can while you can't.
In this kind of dichotomy, well, what's the opposite then?
You heard of Manifest Destiny?
No. I mean, I have, but you have nothing to do with that, believe me.
And I've been reading about it. You heard of Manifest Destiny? It's when you take what you can while you can.
Yep, I saw him play on that trip to Detroit. It was a doubleheader, in fact. It was fantastic.
Right? He said, and they took it from them, and I'm going to take it all from you, Jack. And not just because I can. Because this is my destiny. Los Angeles is my destiny. You, and then he tells him.
Yeah, it was worth every dime that they poured into Wrigley to keep it in shape for the next 100 years or so. Well worth it.
He said, well, you know, up in Chicago, this isn't Chicago. This is the Wild West. You understand? That's the point. People don't get it. This atmosphere that I've been bred in is different. You can't blame me for my programming. You don't get it. I'm not a civilian.
When I think of the Vikings, I think of the 1969 NFL championship game. There just goes Joe Cap right down the middle of the field, and he tries to jump over a Browns linebacker named Jim Houston and catches him square in the face with his knee. Houston just falls like, as they say, a sack of potatoes right on his face. He's out.
I came up hard, dude. I came up down here. When I was in college, I was taking on the cartel and winning in the street. We were going back and forth, and I was winning. Okay? I mean,
Well, people wonder about, well, what if Bo Jackson had stuck with baseball? What would have happened was he would have hit about 260 to 270 every year. But I'll bet he would have had a run there for 7 or 8 years where he hit at least 30 home runs. And heading into the late 90s, where it wasn't just steroids, it was the ball too, he could have had a hell of a time.
You don't get it. I tried going the normal route, man. I tried. I just wanted to be left alone. I wanted to go to.
And he got hurt playing the Bengals. That it was sad. It was absolutely sad.
School. You know,
he would be one of those athletes that you would root for no matter what team that he was on.
Had a little bit of money to do what I needed to do. I just wanted to be happy and chill and do my thing and make music. Folks didn't let me, so now you get the monster you created. You understand?
Oh, I wasn't going to start on the Vikings. I'm a Joe Cap fan. I thought Joe Cap was extremely cool. Yeah, all blood and guts, didn't use the laces when he threw the ball, would throw those end over enders. He just got it done. It was a lot of fun to watch him, and sports were fun back then. Sports during the 70s when I grew up, there were all kinds of things going on. You also had the ABA was there for a few years. You had the World Hockey Association popped up for several years. It was more fun. There was more variety, and baseball was probably, if that wasn't the peak of it, it was pretty damn close to it, I think. But as you get older, you kind of tend to favor your era. If you don't know now, you will later.
Like, hell, that's not what I want anymore. Now I'm glad it all happened. I'm glad it all worked out the way it did, because this is what I want to do, truly. This is my passion. I live for this. Like Vin Diesel said, I live for this. Real talk. Yeah, I don't get it. I really do. I live for all the excitement and adrenaline. I live for all this stuff. Y'all ain't built like me, bro. Y'all ain't never been built like me. It's real over here. It's been real. Feel me? So like I said, let other people do what they do. If your career is working at Panda Express, like right here.
Well, pitchers taking forever is a fairly recent phenomena. Back when I was a kid, a pitcher would get the ball, he would get the sign, and he would throw it. Every great now and again, the batter might step out, but even that didn't happen so much if we're talking about, say, 1968. But now you got it's a lot worse than it ever was now, and it really does slow the game down. And if they want to shorten the games, it's the commercials. When I was a kid, they ran 1 minute of commercials between half innings. That was it. Bam, right back to the action. They don't do that anymore.
Then be the best panda you can be. Ah! Oh, for real. Be the best panda that you can be. Man, it's hard to walk out here, bro. Especially when what's going on.
Slow pitching is directly linked to sports psychology, I think.
What me is going on. Honey, if you can hear me, do you think it'll go away? You think I'll be all right? What I explained to you? I don't know if you saw.
And the pitchers are far too dominant at this point, far too dominant. Lower the mound to like 6 inches. Those wonderful 104-mile-an-hour pitches will now be about 2.5 feet above everybody's head.
You're going through a lot, honey.
Because they no longer have the downward angle to throw that damned hard.
I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. Truly. I love you very much. Oh, somebody said Batman. Let's try to see.
And you know how they got Trevor Hoffman, right? He was a farmhand for the Reds. I think he was a throw-in on a trade, if I'm not mistaken. The Reds had him, and it slipped through their hands. Or through their glove. Negative 43 TV. It's the bottom of the hour wherever you are. Unless, of course, you're in Newfoundland and Labrador. Can never forget Labrador. It's 5 minutes till the top of the hour there. You contrary people up there, you. We're talking baseball here. Negative 43 TV.
Maybe the guy in line at Panda Express. Jersey Mike's is right there. Is that place good? I don't got money like that, bro.
Yes, he did.
Not yet.
Every game,
I
Doozy.
used to have money for everything. Be rich as hell. So a lot of these folks don't get on here. Like, you don't get it. I clean up.
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, he was a short.
I'm already cleaned up.
He was a converted shortstop, wasn't he?
But I mean, when we get this money, you're gonna see your boy look way different because I'm just gonna be able to get clean and do what I need to do. What you looking at? Do what I need to do and put on
a total freak. That's what they're
suits.
looking at.
I'll have some express suits.
Yeah, Chipper Jones was nice and steady. Yeah, he doesn't get discussed enough when great baseball players come up. That's true. That entire Braves team during that era. How does a team like that win one World Series? I just don't understand.
They're gonna see me like, wow, that dude is good looking.
He sure did.
Wow. That's all it takes. Just putting me in a suit, same guy, same everything. Nothing different.
I loved Edgar Martinez. It seems like every game he was getting 2 hits.
Just get cleaned up, put on a suit. And I'll be like, yeah, that's definitely Batman. That's the thing. Like I served the interest financially too. Like I work at like a corporate level. I'm a corporate CEO myself. I'm just not part of corporate America. You understand? There's nothing good about corporate America. Being honest.
But that pitching, Deasy, all that pitching. Apparently, great pitching doesn't necessarily overcome great offense.
You know, look at these guys like this. They work at Chick-fil-A all day.
It's still probably one of the 5 or 6 greatest teams ever assembled. World Series titles beside any point.
You know, like nothing wrong with it.
We're waiting on him.
Job. It's a cool job, but I'm just saying, you know, you're not going to get anywhere, man. It's just the truth. You're not going to get anywhere. You can make whatever money, you know, to get by, and that's what most people do. Like down here, they work and go pay their rent. If you don't figure out how to take matters into your own hands, simple as that, and get over this concept of making money means you're successful or means you're doing right. Making money don't mean nothing. These jobs will make you wait for your check. They will not pay you right. Tell me when I'm wrong. Bro, I've been working.
Nolan Ryan was scary because he was always just a touch wild. Just a little while, just enough to put it in a hitter's mind before he stepped in.
This is 16. I know everything about these companies. Everything. I know they're all corrupt too. Yep. That's what you don't know that I know. You want to fall for the scam. Y'all want to fall for it and believe their nonsense that they tell you. Oh, we're gonna have 5 interviews. Come on, bro, they playing with you. Y'all gonna let people play right in front of your face? I'm not. What's up? Oh, we got 2 interviews. You're gonna have to pay for a lift and come out here again. Hell no. Never again. I'm all right, bro. See what I'm saying? You got a guy that this stuff is in my DNA to build companies, and that one company in Austin is taking all millennials.
I remember when the Indians made the World Series, I think it was in 97. I just couldn't believe it. The fucking Indians? The whole time I was growing up and the Reds were so great, the Indians were very polar opposite. They sucked. They were on cable TV when it first came to Columbus. And I wound up watching a lot of that as much as anything for the novelty of it. But boy, those were really stinko teams. You remember those solid red uniforms that they would wear every once in a while? The big old blood clot uniforms? Jeez, they were awful. And Charlie Huff, yeah, buddy, he pitched until he was, 48, 49, some shit like that. Yeah, buddy.
And doesn't hire me? And you think I care? Like, the wage wasn't that great to begin with. I ended up making more money Hell, I was making more money probably than what they did as a janitor in
Oh,
Minneapolis.
he never knew a time in his life where he wasn't above chin music. I'm just saying, so sometimes when he was legitimately trying to throw a strike, you start breaking 100 miles an hour, and I understand that things really can happen with your control. I would never know. I was a catcher from the time I was 5 till I graduated high school. I would say the fastest pitch I ever caught was 85 miles an hour.
For the Timberwolves, I was making 18 an hour cleaning bathrooms. You know,
Lofton could be a Hall of Famer.
Reality
it's possible.
It's way different than what I want to say and tell you. Tell me. That's reality. That's how the cookie crumbles. I have burritos. Burrito people.
Now, Ron Gant, there's a guy that nobody really talks about anymore, but every time he came up, there was that excitement, that electricity. This one could go out.
I need some money. Donate to me. I want to go have a normal meal today. Come on.
Yeah.
Go have some catfish. I want to go have some catfish.
Yeah, he is.
Catfish plate I like. I think it probably comes out to like $15. Somebody help me.
You know, I didn't see. I know I'm having a great show. Other than the first 17 minutes, I'm barely paying attention to this prick. I need to pay more attention to him.
Board me.
That's why he's here after all.
Catfish. They'll give me the sauce I like and all that with it.
Yeah, he played for the Reds a bit toward the end of his career.
Put some lemon on it. Good.
Oh, doesn't he, Lobster? Doesn't he,
today?
Though?
And I'll upload the video right in front of all of them. Because they all jelly too, we know it. They jelly at all these places they've been to.
They jelly.
Jelly. And what a jelly. Real talk. She was looking, she was staring. I don't know if they were making a gesture. Don't give me the hook 'em horns. We already know what I went through.
Okay.
What people really say or
perhaps he's getting ready to come live again. He just released a short. It's called Batman is Becoming Very Necessary. And he's filming himself. He's making a video of himself next to a drainage ditch. You know, the kind I talk about all the time. It's true.
A lot of y'all need to learn how to let stuff go, too, I noticed.
That's another team, Populous. They should have won 2, maybe even 3. For that matter, the Big Red Machine and their back-to-back World Series championships, they should have won 4. They should have won 4. I feel that they should have beat the A's in 72. They certainly had the team to do it. And the loss to the Mets in the 74 NLCS, that one still gets to me. It's still a burn in my ass.
Real talk, that's an art. It's a lost art, but it is an art.
He certainly did, Deez. No sighting yet. Still looking.
Good exercise, though. Tell you that. That man gets a workout every day, no matter what. Some kind of workout. Yeah, I don't know. The training is next level. It truly is. We're reaching new heights, new goals, transcending. It is what it is, man. We're making it happen, bro. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm getting ahead of the game a little bit. I want to stay on him and stay on it. Because that's the way that we win. You know, truthfully. The way we win from continuing to show up and continuing to push. I win with presence. That's what God told me a lot. All right. Burrito's still hot as hell. Super hot burrito. Hot pocket.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I missed this entire burrito thing, you see. This is kind of new to me. Hot pocket with his burrito and his stuff in his fucking pocket. God. Holy Jesus tits. Oh, that's just too damn much. Got one for the listeners. It's from Skip. It's a movie title. Timu Jim Varney stars in Ernest Eats a Big Bag of Dicks. It says simply, he's killing me. This whole video could be a short. Yeah, it could be. I did real nice pick here. Totally blind, but boy, did I get one. We're watching Batman is the King of all kings. Negative 43 TV, 41 minutes after the hour. And it's still smoke them if you got them. My God.
Like,
My brain, my brain.
Gotta eat too, man.
We're just going to leave the
Hell, I
motherfucker
need a
up.
lunch
No,
break,
man,
too.
man.
What you mean? Y'all be claiming you working and just sitting there. Y'all don't do nothing.
As a matter of fact, I had a very, very good burrito today
You'll be watching DVD
from a place called Taco Pros, and oh boy, was it good.
instead of working, literally. Like, boy, miss me with that nonsense. But I'm not supposed to have a lunch break? Hell yeah. I work for myself, boy. I'm a CEO of this company. I'll do what I want to do when I want to do it. CEO got to eat too.
I am such a sucker for Mexican food. I always have been.
This CEO like to eat. Believe that. This CEO like to really eat. Sound like I'm saying CEO.
Enchiladas!
Not them corrupt ones. The CEO. Not Rick Ross. Rick Ross.
Rick. Sounds like maybe you don't like the place. Everybody's got their own taste.
Rose. Super corny.
Can't miss with any of them, D's.
Man, the Masons are a joke. They all get their karma, man. That's the thing. I mean, they sold the devil. I mean, what do you think? He's not going to come collect. He does every time. Doesn't matter who you are. Yeah. I always thought Rick Ross was a joke. I don't even know what the point of that was. Literally of him or anything he does. This one's eager, so go ahead. Another entitled lady. You're good.
I'll tell you what, shut up for a minute. He always talks when I don't want him to talk. The first time I ever had nachos, I remember this, was at a TGI Friday. And I mean, just chips, cheese, some jalapenos in there. And I thought I had been transported to another place. To me, it was like, oh my God, how have I not had this in my life this entire time?
All right. And the Border Patrol can wait.
Oh, so do I.
Some of them are all right, but some of them ain't. Maybe that's karma for when you took the strip off of my brand new Mitsubishi Eclipse. Oh, for real. That's what they do. They be doing all sorts of illegal stuff at them checkpoints too. Yeah. Which is honestly, another agency that I could get shut down. Real talk, if I ever needed to expose them. They're pretty easy to expose, man. Y'all do a lot of illegal stuff. Sorry, but Border Patrol does. They do a lot. They accept bribes and go out to the club. That's the thing, man. These folks is like, they don't know what to do because they're like, this white boy ain't.
So what kind of food could you live on? Myself, I could eat spaghetti and meatballs 7 days a week. I just love it so very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a comedian. It's one of our top comedians. It's that guy. As always, got to read it for the listeners. I got a pocket full of cheese just waiting to save up the $2.99 for a bag of chips.
And playing, and he's really standing up to all of us and challenging all of us. Not just challenging, but he's winning.
We're still waiting on him, everybody.
Only looking one way, lady. You got to look both.
If he goes, we go. Live, that is.
You know what I mean? That's the entitlement, selfishness.
Mm-hmm.
If you're driving, just like walking, you got to look both ways. You don't just look one way because you don't know which way a pedestrian might be walking from. That's what they do. And then they support their entitlement and act like if anything happens, then, oh, it's your fault. No.
All right. El Frost says it's stuffed shells or manicotti. She needs some ricotta in her Italian food. What do you like to eat? Come on now.
No, it's your fault. It's their fault. Because y'all
Fuck this guy. Let's talk, huh?
don't pay attention. Y'all entitled in La La Dreamland with Yoshi and Kirby, not acknowledging reality. And then you wonder why all this stuff happens and goes down. Yes, I'm Batman and I'm in front of you. What's goody? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Have no fear, Batman is here.
Oh, yeah, I have confirmation. 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, otherwise known as Sneedville time. We're going to kick off the birthday party for Black Label Mark. Do, in fact, be here if you can do so at all.
At least they got this, handled this grass. That's good. I'm tired, man. But I don't really have a choice. I got to make this money, bro. Got to make my money. Making that money now. Got to make my money. Did my honey message me again? Not yet.
Populist is in love with his Mexican food, and I am too. I mean, Mexican food, not necessarily his. Well, anyway.
I'm so sorry, honey. I love you. Truly. But yeah.
Say something.
The immortal vampire cannot be stopped.
Immortal vampire.
All of you better get ready. That's right. Yes. You better get ready. And that's what people don't get, you know. I mean, I'm not talking down or anything like that. I'm just saying reality, it needs to be said. Has to. I got to make sure there's a complete line drawn in the sand, and y'all understand there's a huge difference between us. There's a huge differential. I'm Batman. I've been successful my entire life. May have spent more money than your entire government combined. Was the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed for real. Not joking.
Yeah, you are.
And these folks
You're
don't get it.
deluding.
I didn't have a downfall. You know, I won. I stood up and I won. And when you're winning and you're taking everyone on and corruption, you can't be trying to hold on to money because there's too much going on.
What?
You got to just win. You know, and y'all don't get that.
If in the process of winning you go broke, did you really win whatever it was? I say no.
You know, like seriously, none of you understand. You don't take the time to understand, just like you don't take the time to get to know people. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask, right?
And you know,
real talk.
Still nobody cares now that you've put on the mask. All those honks are people laughing at you. That's all it is. Nothing has changed. I mean, you're still a down on your luck hobo that doesn't have enough skill to actually jump a rail, because that's kind of what you need to try to do at this point in time. And hey, look at it this way. At least if you don't pull it off, at least you'll lose an arm.
Think about that. That's kind of a true phrase.
Yeah, think about that.
Like, I don't even understand, bro. When I go up to Austin, if I go take this to Austin, trust me, it's going to get a lot of attention quick. And maybe not all good attention, but who cares? But it's going to get attention, and they can say whatever they want.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Baritone especially loves a good old chili relleno. She does hers with a beef and cheese.
Feel whatever way. I mean, what are you going to do, bro? I have a right in this country to do what I'm doing. I don't need to explain nothing to you. Y'all hypersensitive. That's your problem. You understand? Because I'm going to do it right in front of you. I don't care how you feel. You know? That's the thing. Like, it's just ridiculous. And that's the thing, too. Like, up there, I'd be more comfortable wearing the steel armor, honestly, because I know how them people think, and I'm way ahead of you.
I've never tried to spell it either, DZ, but you may actually have that right.
Like, real talk, I already know what it is.
Pepperoncinis on a salad. Oh,
man, thanks.
Yes.
I know what it is. And no, that place is not liberal. That place has no freedom. That place is an illusion of freedom that's meant to just keep everyone trapped, stagnated. You got a working wage that isn't even a living wage.
Has a new short out. 42 world records now. How long will it take him to catch up to Charlie Zelenoff's victory total? Not long at this rate.
Sky high living costs. That's the reality of Austin. It's a joke. It's not a city, it's a joke. Huge homeless problem. It gets worse every day. And all them people are desperate, working in the bar industry so they can get by or pretend they're rich.
Yeah, I don't know why hot peppers don't really seem to bother me, because I have what they describe as several ulcers. You would think that would be a really bad thing, but no, I've been lucky so far. I love what that guy said here, and hopefully you listeners will too. Negative 43 world records. I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I am.
Way too much for little apartments that make no sense. I mean, you don't get it. If one thing goes wrong, you on the street. That's what they don't get. It doesn't matter who you are.
So that explains you.
Go there with money, spend it. Everything's expensive as hell. Spend it, and then what are you going to do? That's what'd be crazy. You got some of them folks that were working in the bar industry thing. One dude showed me his apartment. I'm like, well, yeah, then you got money from like your parents. That's why you have this. Like, you didn't earn this. This is not, and the apartment ain't even that nice. Like, real talk. Everything I got bigger, and most of it nicer. I mean, it is nicer, once we get everything running right. So I don't get it. The buildings I deal with that cost billions of dollars, they way nicer. I mean, I barely pay anything for that.
I believe that is probably it, sis. That is probably it.
And only when I want. So I mean,
I don't mean to laugh. It's not that sort of laugh,
I just don't get it. I truly don't. What I need, man, is a place in Austin. I see you talking about me. What's up? Yeah. Oh, I catch everything, homeboy. Caught you. With your blue cap on. Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. They be pulling up in their vehicles, and then they want to, talk and whatever. Like, I don't know what you could be saying. It's a Batman. They're real. I don't play. Care who you are. You know what I mean? Because that's usually what they do down here. They just start running their mouth about nothing. Like, what about you? There's a whole lot I could say about you.
Well, then say it.
I'm on a platform of rules, and I make money doing this, and I got a business. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can say about me that ain't positive. We'll talk. And they'd be like, you're defensive. No, I'm realistic. Oh. See, no.
Did he really? Did he really? No, I did not hear him ask for multiple bicycles today. I take it the stolen bicycle is done for good already, correct?
Oh, why are you being passive aggressive? That's what you are. That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. See, I don't do the reverse thing.
Please say hi to Mr. Smith. And he says, Rich, I am relatively new to the Sneedverse. What do you use? Why do you use the radio call sign? Is there related lore? This whole thing came from Tyree claiming to be a radio host. He's just the biggest fucking radio host in the world. So it started off with a thing I called 5150 KUNT radio. I would do, mostly audio stuff under that. And then it grew to 51.5 FM, again, only to clown his radio delusion. And then one day I decided, what the actual hell? Let's go on and branch into television too. So that is where Negative 43 began. But at first, Negative 43 was -4 TV, a number I just picked out of the air because I thought it was funny. And a couple of weeks later, from watching Cyrax, strangely enough, I found out that 43 is a common police code along with 5150 for somebody that's mentally unstable. And there it was, Negative 43 TV, and it's been that way ever since. Yeah, this whole thing sprung from me mocking his radio delusion, the entire thing.
I don't do the opposite day thing. I do this is reality, and this is what it is, and that's it.
Yeah, it is.
And it's never going to change.
It is amazing, Mark. And then he has these basically skeletons of bicycles, and he refers to them as inventory. It's just, it's too damned much. Please welcome Jerome Biggums to the show. And you know, right now, Jerome, you're definitely not behind that 8 ball. I can promise you that. Black Label Mark, I'll read it for the listeners. 43, baby. Never would have known that if not for Rax. Yeah, and it just snapped together in my mind, just literally, just like that. Oh, negative 43. It just couldn't be any better. And it isn't, and it continues to be
Change.
really good. I
Especially
mean,
down here. There's always folks down here. I mean, some of them are positive, some of them are cool, but
that's,
a lot of them now.
oh, Lord. Yeah, that's gross, but it's true, sis.
Hurry up.
Here's one from Skip. Timu Jim Varney starring in Ernest steals a fucking child's bike. Had just enough room for that. I like it when it works like that.
Look at that lady walks fast.
And that's what I just read right there on the screen.
Moving like faster than me. About the same speed.
Oh. That guy says everything is flat. His shoes, his tires, his mattress, his singing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did he really? Holy shit, fuck Batman. Hey, listeners, you may want to pull over to the curb for this one. It's from Black Label Mark. I remember when Cyrax said his IQ was 3.0.
All right. I think I know where I'm going to go sit.
Oh, God.
First,
help me, please.
I'm just going to go all the way there. I don't know.
Oh, this is why I do this. Right here. This is why I do this.
I'm taking a day. Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. I have fun for a living. I get paid to have fun. That's where we're at now. We're at the fun stage. What do you think? I'm not going to have no fun? I had fun this entire time.
That might be the line of the year, Mark. You may have it.
It's very serious in my message and what I do. I've accomplished a ton. You know, I was never playing about nothing, but
never playing.
I also have fun. I joke around.
Still waiting on him.
Man. I love life. I love humanity. I love human beings. Like, now reptiles I don't know about, but the little reptiles, I'm talking about the reptilians, they're real. But, you know, even them, you know, I got love for everybody. That's the thing, you know, the greatest vibration you can be in, I feel, is love. No matter what. Even for the draconians. Oh, yeah, they tried to play that off, too, and dismiss that with some fake laughter, and I think I was spot on. I think that's exactly what these folks are. That's what reptilians are, I think. They're draconians.
Do you?
I'm telling you, I did my research.
Okay.
They want to act like it's a game, but they're walking amongst us. And that's not fake, bro. That really is the truth. So, believe what you like. I could care less. Must be a Spider-Man fan.
Oh, it's such a good day to be a listener here on Negative 43 TV. Elfroth says, remember when Marty asked him what the clitoris was? And he left the stream. Oh, yeah, there is one other thing, Mr. Smith, that I probably should throw in to thoroughly answer your question. All of this is to mock his radio delusion, and so is this voice. It's the only, this is my normal voice. This right here is how I talk all the time. And this is Rich Baritone. And that is to mock him as well because he's very reedy and nasal. He doesn't have a professional voice. Of course, no one on radio talks like this today, but they sure talk like this. You know what I mean, Vern?
So-called women. Batman said the same thing. Remember, he gets in the Batmobile when she misuses the bat signal and he says, women. Right. It's ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. They don't even know what reality is. This one was walking and just got a got to sit there and look at me while she's walking. Like I said, hi. Like, all of them, they all seem to have a chip on their shoulder. Like, do you think anyone cares? Right, because that's all y'all got. You know?
He does have a radio face, Mr. Smith, and yes, it's rest in peace, Marty. It was a shock. Apparently, to those who knew him, it was a shock, but it wasn't a surprise. He said himself he would never make 40, and by God, if he didn't.
You know why? Because you don't work out. That's really the main thing. Because you don't train, and the
Heroin
ones who do
sucks,
train,
everyone.
Go to the gym to try to show off.
Fentanyl's even worse.
Work out. And I'm being real. The reason why you have that chip on your shoulder is because you can't vent out your frustration. Oh wait, and you don't have a real man. But that's the first thing all of them tell you. I got a boyfriend. I got a man. And you don't have a man. What you have is a joke. you have a joke. You have a joker. You don't got a man.
And this is the bitter and lonely portion of our show, and we're still waiting on Tyree to load another one up. He may be done until about 11 o'clock or so, but what the hell? We'll hang out for another half an hour or so, the bottom of the hour, and I think that's going to be the show for tonight.
Okay, let's not call something it's not. A man is me. Look at what I do for a living. See, this is a man. So what do they do? Oh, I'm gonna laugh. Well, that's fine. I just remember that it's real with me when I laugh, because you're stuck at a 9 to 5 for eternity.
Yeah, I stumbled into all of this via Charlie Zelenoff. He was my gateway drug. Hey, listeners, check this out. L. Frost, my sis, says, frustration. I hate the extra syllable. I wonder if that's a Texas thing. Simply because I can hear Foghorn Leghorn saying it. Oh, frustration. I can actually hear Foghorn Leghorn saying that.
Never, lived any life or accomplished anything. That man's not that nice of a guy, bro. Like she said in that vampire movie with Wesley Snipes. Who's this guy? He looks like he want to be Hood. Is that Hoodie Hood? No, it's different one.
Yeah, if you can be successful trolling, he was successful trolling. I understand he was making quite a bit of money off of Cyrax. I could be wrong.
I saw him a mile away. He ain't from here, I'll tell you that. He looks like he's from New Orleans.
And speaking of which, when Cobes passed, one of my first thoughts was, oh, Boglum Chronicles is fucked.
New Orleans, Holly Grove. I would have talked to him. Whenever I see them down here, I get excited. I talk to them. They'll talk. Because that's what I come from. Yeah, I come from the culture. Y'all don't get it. Because you ain't me. I don't think you'll ever get it.
It is amazing how many freaks are out there anymore. Yeah, sis, I would like to see the new and improved shoes that he constructed. Apparently, he put the soles back on the Armanis.
I got raised by him. I was raised by my father, of course, my dad, but he always had me around him. And he would take cases with him, injury lawsuits. Dad was an injury lawyer. So he'd defend them and help get them their money and settlement.
I imagine that worked really well. It does work. I know it.
With Big Gene. My dad took that case. I'm pretty positive he won it. I don't know if my dad won like all his cases. I think he was pretty good at his job, but he was very stressed out by it too. He's angry a lot, like on a whole nother level. Kind of like me, but it was bad.
And what was the name of the guy in the turban that covered Cyrax all the time that suddenly fell off? I think he was making a lot of money too. Always liked his voice. Had a very radio voice. He reminded me of Bob Crane. You remember Bob Crane, Colonel Hogan and all of that. But before he was Colonel Hogan, he was the #1 rated morning DJ in all of Los Angeles. And every 2 or 3 weeks, people like Frank Sinatra would stop in and talk. He was big.
I can understand.
Bass Shaman. Thank you. Bass Shaman. He was making a lot of money on Cyrax too. A legitimately talented guy, as was Marty. But he could go out and get a job. He could do a talk show very easily. He's ready to hit the ground running. I know a lot of people thought that Bass sucked. I'm not talking about his attitude. I'm talking about his delivery. I'm not even talking about the content. I'm talking about his delivery. It was very good.
But same time, I just felt like my dad was just amazing. He just handled everything.
Yeah, he
like
just
a champ. He truly did.
he just fell right the hell off. I mean, didn't bother to find out what happened, but yeah, it went from being fairly prominent over there to disappearing completely. It happens.
And I give him all the credit in the world for that. He was just the boss all the way through. So that's the thing, you know, it's that a lot of these people, they think this and that. It's like when people say, like, you know how they misshape
Well, thank you.
try to make things different than what they are.
Yeah. Yeah, if I would allow myself to be immodest for a moment, yeah, my voice is better than his. But I'm saying that, yeah, listen to some Bob Crane stuff on YouTube from when he was on the radio in LA in the late 50s. It's very strong similarity. But yeah, I understand that he's not very popular with some people. I don't know why.
Like, yes, this is what you believe, or this is what you think. No, it's what it is.
Oh, well, that will make you unpopular. Hey there, Boo Earns, and this one's for the listeners. Shaman would say, oh, please hold still for me, will you? Anyway, as I was saying, Shaman would say weird shit, though, like inferring Cyrax was having sex with Sally, and go into detail. You don't have to make up lies. Cyrax is bad enough on his own without making up shit. Yeah, I mean, if he was doing that, yeah, that'll turn your audience or your friends or whatever. Yeah, that'll make them look at you with a little bit of a side eye, I would think.
I don't think or believe anything.
You don't have to manufacture anything about Tyree except maybe songs.
Anything. It's just simple, basic reality. You know, the one thing you never.
Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness! Look at your screen, everybody. I'll read this one for the listeners. There's more quality entertainment on your way. This is from that guy. He's queued up again, Rich. So let me look that up. Keep an eye out for me. If he goes live before I notice, hit it.
That what you feel is not real because it is.
I mean, there's a problem with working with such repetitive content, but you work with the repetitive content. It's that simple. That is the test of your talent, as it were. Can you somehow make things that everybody's heard 1,000 times funny again? That's where the trick lies.
These people are not real. None of them.
And lies do not stand up to the absolute truth of this entire thing. Please say hello to Hatfield McCoy. He's here right now. We're rolling right along. We've been here for just about, hang on a few seconds here. We've been here for an hour and a half. All right. And he is live. He is live. So down comes the curtain. Now let's see if I cannot not fuck this up. I fucked up a switch at the beginning of the show, and well, you know, it was just embarrassing. He is live, and now it's Batman is all about faith in God. Now let's click on that shit and see what the hell's going on.
Sorry, that's funny.
Full screen that
but
bitch.
Yeah.
That was a great tip, by the way.
Batman's out here to protect all these folks. I'm on your side. I speak for the people.
Precisely. You absolutely don't have to lie. Why? I can't make up what Tyree Sneed does anyhow. Why would I lie about his escapades, let's say?
But yeah, like I said, Christina and I get all this money around the corner. I think right around the corner. I think it's going to happen.
Oh,
soon.
Coffee's starting to call me, kids.
And when we get all this bread, when we get everything moving right, oh man, it's going to be beautiful. Hold on. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes, it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is, indeed. Oh, boy, let's see. I know there are people here who have seen this one. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck am I even doing here? Batman is all, but nobody's seen this one. I'm getting so confused. Maybe my blood pressure's getting low. Maybe I'm stoned as fuck. After all, the pit boss has been in the upper right-hand corner this entire time.
That was not cool.
Okay. What wasn't cool? Come on. Go on.
That dog like that dog could have easily jumped out that window, and he was just staring at me, and I was just staring back. Like, don't do it.
Holy shit.
He was a nice dog, though. At least he was just
Was he?
probably curious.
You were afraid he was going to come out the window after you, but he was a nice dog.
He had beautiful brown eyes like me.
Oh yeah, Mark. He's had all kinds of problems being chased by dogs
It's actually
lately.
a really pretty dog. But yeah, it kind of
Shit.
caught me off guard there for a minute there, doggy. I was like, oh no, here we go. Yeah, he was just staring. Probably never seen anything like it, right? Them dogs, they can't tell the difference. They just see a big.
Yeah, stare at it. It's not going to prompt them to attack.
Well, we know someone doesn't have a girlfriend.
How so?
That's right. We know somebody's overcompensating today and having another bad day.
Somebody has a better life than you, and you're all bittered up about it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and make that cup of coffee that I was talking about, and I'm going to mute the mic. Let's see if we can't get a mute game winner in here. I mean, after all, the show as a whole is already trash. If you missed the first 17 minutes, you are a very, very lucky individual. I don't even want to go into it. I don't even want to go into it. Let's just say I'm going to edit that part of the show out completely. So, oh, Jesus Christ. I got to read this one before I leave. L. Frost says, like a goat pen filled with bowls of sun-baked egg salad. I love egg salad. Maybe not so much anymore. Negative 43 dB. I'll be right back, and that is beyond fucking gross.
Trying to get wow. But yeah, like I said, they can't tell the difference, these dogs. They just see a big old bat and they want to chase it. That's the thing. They see a big bat, they're like, oh goody, it's the Batman again. Them dogs love it, which isn't a good thing. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of elements to this, and there'll become more, sadly. Trust me, there'll be a lot of elements that I have to deal with as we go, that a lot of it won't be fun at all. But that's part of it, and we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there and do the best we can. This is why we try to get Batman as protected as possible and as strong as possible, because we have no idea what I'm coming up against. All right, it's just that simple. So, like I said, I got the heart, I got the courage. It is what it is. I really do. Got the courage to do it, man. I don't have any fear, man. Fear don't stop. I got fear. Don't ever listen to the people who tell you they never scared. Oh, I got fear, but I learned to control my fear. That's what Ra's al Ghul taught. Remember, right? In order to manipulate the fear in others, you have to control the fear within yourself. I've done that completely, pretty much. So it is what it is. So, like I said, when folks see me, yeah, this is my job, full scale business. This is what we do, man. It's the enterprise, baby. You understand? CEO Batman. Understand? CEO of Sneed Enterprises. Like I said, me and Christina and I are going to be building a real estate empire, and then hopefully a digital real estate empire. I want to get involved in digital real estate as well. There's a lot that I'm trying to do, man. A whole lot. You're going to have to bear with me a minute. Try to see if I can come back on here. If not, we'll see what happens in a minute if I start a new one. But I got to grab a couple of things right quick, and we'll get right back to it on schedule. I'm a little behind, but I had a full day. I got a lot of videos, a lot of footage. I feel like so pretty successful day. You know, I just don't like running late, but it's what it is. It's something I'm gonna have to learn to deal with. All right, I love you, honey, more than anything. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back, everybody. Oh, isn't it funny how this happens? Like every time I go to make a cup of coffee, it's time for him to clam up. I don't know. It's almost like he's got another phone and he's watching this show as well. Yeah, awkward silence. After the nothing could be as bad as the first 17 minutes of this show. Believe me, Mark, when I tell you that. We're going to take a look here and see if we can't move up. Maybe something will happen. It was only a few seconds. Yeah. Well, thank God for that much, for sure. But holy Jesus, to come in and put on the headphones and hear nothing. Yeah. The throat gets a little bit tighter than perhaps it ought to. I believe we have some leeway, and we do. Let's watch for the circle of mouth. But again, if you're light sensitive, you may not want to participate in this exercise. Time for the slider of destiny, and to the right we go. And to the right, there's a blackout, and to the right, and to the right, and there's another blackout, there's another blackout, and there is another blackout, and we have fuck all nothing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop the curtain. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the curtain, and oh boy, am I in trouble. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone, 16 minutes after the hour, and he's just went away. He's went away, leaving me holding air. I mean, it's not the first time that it's ever happened, but boy, it makes things so very, very difficult here. Oh, damn. So what have I missed? Have I missed anything? I don't think I've missed anything, even though I sometimes go 2 or 3 days. We're trying not to watch this cloud. Trying to save sanity, and sometimes I feel like I'm failing at that. So let's see what goes on here. Nothing. I say nothing at all. Oh, boy. And I don't dare switch over. You know what I mean? It's like he's got me by the short hairs at this point. Or does he? You know what I'm going to do? We're going to go backwards and we're going to review a little bit of this while we wait for this Hmong to go alive. I am, after all, monitoring him on my phone. Yes, I am. Hold it right into another dead spot.
That dog.
There we go.
That dog, like.
Let's enjoy some more.
That dog could have easily jumped out that window. And he was just staring at me, and I was just staring back. Like, don't do it.
All right, bring it up on the
He
phone
was a nice
here.
dog, though, at least. He was just probably curious. He had beautiful brown eyes like me. He was actually a really pretty dog. But yeah, it kind of caught me off guard there for a minute there, doggy. I was like, oh no, here we go. Yeah, he was just
You know
staring.
what?
Probably never seen anything like it, right? Them dogs, they can't tell the difference. They just see a big.
Let's find out what was going
we know
on.
Someone
here.
doesn't have a girlfriend. That's right. We know somebody's overcompensating today and having another bad day, trying to get attention. Wow.
Yeah, I definitely saw this, and all I can see is pretty much the same thing. He's just burning jealous that somebody has a better life than him, which is virtually everyone.
But yeah, like I said, they can't tell the difference, these dogs. They just see a big old bat, and they want to chase it. That's the thing. They see a big bat, they're like, "Ooh, goody, it's the Batman again." Them dogs love it, which isn't a good thing. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of elements to this, and there will become more, sadly. Trust me, there'll be a lot of elements that I have to deal with as we go, that a lot of it won't be fun at all. But that's part of it, and we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there and do the best we can. This is why we try to get Batman as protected as possible and as strong as possible, because we have no idea what I'm coming up against. All right, it's just that simple. So
I said earlier I'd be here till the bottom of the hour. I will be here until the top of the next hour. So we're going to have all kinds of fun going on here, and it just got that much more fun and that much more enjoyable. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Shamrock. Indeed, it is Shamrock, and you know what we do every time Shamrock is here. It's time for the rare, the beautiful, the gorgeous four-leaf Shamrock. As soon as I find it, I know it's in here some damned place. There it is right there, upper right-hand corner, everybody. And that, of course, means it's now double smoke 'em if you got 'em. Let's find out if your brain can really stand up to a lot of THC right now.
Oh, like I said, I got the heart, I got the courage. It is what it is. I really do. Got the courage to do it, man. I don't have any fear, man. Fear don't stop. I got fear. Don't ever listen to the people who tell you they never scared. Oh, I got fear, but I learned to control my fear. That's what Ra's al Ghul taught. Remember, right? In order to manipulate the fear in others, you have to control the fear within yourself.
Yes, indeed. Smoke them if you got them is one thing. The four-leaf Shamrock. Man, it's time to figure out a way to use an industrial vacuum to smoke. Know what I mean?
Nah, completely, pretty much. So it is what it is. So like I said, when folks see me, yeah, this is my job, full-scale business. This is what we do, man. It's the enterprise, baby. You understand? CEO Batman. Understand? CEO Sneed Enterprises.
Oh, there's the seat belt.
Christina and I are going to be building a real estate empire. Then hopefully a digital real estate empire. I want to get involved in digital real estate as well.
There's no such thing.
I'm trying to do, man. A whole lot. You're gonna have to bear with me a minute. Try to see if I can come back on here. If not, we'll see what happens in a minute if I start a new one. But I got to grab a couple of things right quick, and we'll get right back to it on schedule. I'm a little behind, but I had a full day. I got a lot of videos, a lot of footage. I feel like so pretty successful day. You know, I just don't like running late, but it's what it is. It's something I'm gonna have to learn to deal with. All right, I love you, honey, more than anything. I'll be right back.
And that was 4 minutes and 9 seconds ago relative to the video, and he is still silent. And right now, I was seeing the circle of internet entertainment, which is always a terrible sign. But I'm not seeing it now. So wait a minute. He might be on his way back. Hold on. He just maybe on his way back. May. Just a little flat. Negative 43 TV. 23 minutes after the hour. I am, of course, Rich Baritone, and that guy asked a very pertinent question that the listeners will enjoy. What is he running late for? He has nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Yeah, I know it's pathetic, but it's kind of what we're here for, I guess. Well, let me see here. All this behind the scenes stuff. Oh, there we go.
Changed, but okay.
Thank God.
And, you know, it just is what it is. Like I said, it ain't worth tripping about or worrying about at this point. We all know what these companies do, and that's why I do what I do. So it is what it is. But, yeah, we do have a check coming in for like $102. Really?
That guy says he's the chief emaciated orifice.
I'm just gonna turn off my screen.
Emaciated, however.
Keep doing this. And it's all you can just see what it is because you see I'm walking out here. So and they don't do it all the time. They select and pick and choose when they.
I'll bet that's right.
Do it. Then they start playing games on the phone. You know, this is all government. Well, I'm telling you, these folks, they want to be in control so bad, but you don't control anything. Trying to be in control is the worst mistake you could make.
Yep.
That's how you're completely out of control, and that's why all these people are coming undone all the time. I just find it funny. Like, I really want to know, like, what is your perspective? Because it's very far from reality. Like, so y'all thought because you're watching me on YouTube that there's anything else going on here? There's not. Newsflash, there never was. Like I said, people talk. You know, It is what it is. I can't do anything about that. Folks are going to talk.
As long as you hang on, shut up. As long as you do what you do, yeah, people are going to talk. Get used to it. It's Batman is all about faith in God, and it's live right here on Negative 43 TV.
No point has reality changed. I'm in full control of everything without trying. I am power. I am walking karma, walking justice and power. I am vengeance. Real talk.
You may well be walking karma, but not for the reasons that you believe. Just look at your situation. Look at yourself. You are walking karma. You receive karma every single day. Every bad thing you ever put out is coming back to you, and you're suffering because of it. Karma is, in fact, kicking your fucking ass. So you're not handing it out. You're not dishing it out. You're absorbing it. You're like a black hole of bad karma.
And its embodiment. That's the thing. I'm a spiritual force of God, created and built by God and engineered. I'm the savage that was perfectly nurtured in time. So, like I said, people can do what they want. And this is the future. We're already marching into the future full speed ahead, right? While these other folks are, in the Stone Age. Talk. They're all stuck in the Stone Age, and we're advancing forward every day. Is it not the fact? It's a fact. I got some salsitas today.
I mean, we're stuck in the Stone Age, and then he comes back up, and he's like, "It's just that." Like what you said on the screen. Oh God, I don't know why that hit me so funny, but damn it did.
I like salsitas with my margarita. The pink one.
But yeah, like I said, when y'all are, sending them gifts and stuff,
Oh, okay.
like I said, please,
all right.
Please get it right or talk.
Here's one that I should have read for the listeners earlier. I think this is some fairly important backstory here. Booern says when Facebook first released their failure meta VR world, they were talking about people buying virtual real estate. I think that's where he got it. I'll bet you're right.
Because that mask did not work out. By the time I got it, I can't even wear it, dude. Maybe, it's up to you, man. I can't. It's common sense in it. But hopefully they'll send me another one. I thought it was cool. It was like shaped after the new movie. I would have worn it. I'll try it out. You send me something cool, I'll try it out. I'll do that for you. I don't see no reason why not to, if it'll make someone happy out there. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool too. I kind of wish that, they had taken better care of it, and when I got it, it was, solid, because I would have used it. Like, real talk. I mean, it's salvageable. It's salvageable. I just don't have time to do it right now.
Well, what makes you think that?
I wouldn't know what to do. And yeah. But like I said, man, it's all good, bro. We'll figure it out. Hey, he said, "What's up, cuz?"
Okay, and we are now current.
They're everywhere.
Oh, the birds on the wire,
That's because of me. They just moved over there. They weren't over there. Look. See? Look at that. That's crazy. But look at this. Somebody come look at this. But yeah, like I said.
Like you said, I did say originally that I was going to go at the bottom of the hour, and Sheriff Gonson has launched, being that I did say that I was leaving at the bottom of the hour. So I'll go ahead and hand this off. Thanks for being here for just a little while. I always do appreciate it here on Negative 43 TV. Programming notes, I don't really have any for you. I am working on a little special something that's going to take me probably another couple of weeks to get done with, but I'll get done with it by golly. So y'all run over to Gone Scent Show and check him out over there. Great time, great party, but you know what I'm getting ready to say, so you may as well say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you. And now, Negative 43 TV ends another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV is a wholly owned subsidiary of Baritone Media, LLC, which is headquartered at One Frost Tower in downtown Sneedville. Negative 43 TV studios are located at 6969 Dead Daddy Drive in Sneedville. On behalf of all of us at Negative 43 TV, have a good evening. And now, High Flight.
slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.